Hello everyone, my name is Reni Horvath. I am an entrepreneur, lecturer, and the founder of Balance & Core. After living in 6 countries on 3 continents all the world, I settled in Nice in the south of France. So I am not a nomad today. However, my work requires lots of traveling. Besides my business, I am a university lecturer in the field of cross-cultural communication. And I found this important to mention because I believe that this field helps me so much in conveying my message as I am working with various cultures throughout my work. So Balance & Core is a small wellness company, and I founded it in 2014. At that time, I have been teaching at universities, and besides that, I've had clients in private coaching and group fitness sessions. 2014 meant a transition to me because it was also the first year when I received corporate requests. So basically, from that time on, I started to work with banks, institutions, universities, where I kept employees healthier just by practicing breathwork, yoga, and mobility sessions. And today, Balance & Core focuses on companies who would like to improve their employee well-being through tailored workshops and movement breaks. And so our vision is to help forward-thinking companies to help with digital well-being, and when you sit so many hours in front of the screen in strange positions, and to help combat this. We also go to conferences as guest speaker and offer their energizer sessions as well to let the audience stand up, shake their body, and become a little bit more focused and energized. Luckily today, we don't just speak about the absence of an illness or a disease when it comes to defining wellness. Because to live a fulfilled, balanced, or happy life, we need to think about the aspects of a physical, mental, social, financial, intellectual well-being. So all of this together, if we can make sure that we satisfy all of our needs related to these aspects of life, are going to help us to feel complete. Wellness is particularly important as we speak about remote workers and digital nomads. It is because their lifestyle comes with unique challenges, and that can impact their well-being. By those challenges, I mean, for instance, social isolation, or kind of like a lack of structure in the daily routine, working long hours, or kind of blurring the work and the personal time. Focusing on these areas, finding ways how to combat them can help to mitigate the challenges and have a sense of balance and well-being. So wellness, as I mentioned, is important for several reasons. And one of the main ones would be work and life balance. Because for remote workers or digital nomads who often work from their home or on the go, for digital nomads, as you move from country to country, maybe set up your laptop in a co-working office or at a cafe in a hotel, it can easily blur the line between work and personal life. And if this is the lifestyle, then this can really lead to burnout and chronic stress. Then, for example, physical health, especially if you don't have your ergonomic chair with you and an additional screen as you travel with your backpack or suitcase, already extended periods of sitting in front of the computer, plus not having all these devices can easily lead to health problems such as back pain, eye strain, even weight gain. So prioritizing physical well-being, eating healthy, and even regular checkups, medical checkups, can be important. And by physical activity, I actually mean 2 things. So it can be regular exercises, sweaty exercises, muscle work, where you move your body, which is amazingly good for the body and the mind. But also, it's particularly important to take regular breaks during the day. For instance, as simple as standing up from your chair for 30 seconds, 1 minute, and just walk around, stretch, move your spine in the 3 different planes. For example, twisting the spine, elongating the spine, a forward fold. All this can give you so much in just feeling more comfortable in your body and being more focused. Then mental health, as I mentioned, isolation, loneliness, particularly in today's digital world, is a very important topic. And so when you're traveling from place to place or as a remote worker, if you don't work day to day with your colleagues in person, then having or establishing a sense of a community can help you to socialize, and work on meaningful connections can help to improve overall well-being. And of course, productivity as well. So productivity can be supported by, as I mentioned, taking regular breaks, but also prioritizing sleep and different types of resting and working on concentration. First of all, it would be establishing a certain routine. It's fantastic to travel the world to see how the sun rises in different countries. However, naturally, human beings, we seek for certainty. To make sure that regardless of in which country you wake up, to have somewhat a similar morning routine, and then also for the daytime, and stick with the schedule so that you can feel like you have structure. And this can also help you with work-life balance. Then taking regular breaks. As I mentioned, this can help you to recharge your body and your mind, and really just walking around, getting out to natural light. It can also help you with the melatonin hormone, and daytime light exposure can help with nighttime rest. Then also thinking of your direct work environment, your designated workspace. It's so important to know that you have a space where, as you sit down, you feel like you're going to turn into a work mode. It can also mean that, for example, you change your clothing into, even if you don't have online calls today, but you still change your clothing to work clothing, and clean the space around yourself, because if everything is nice and neat, there aren't many clutter around, then it's going to help you to focus on your work where you really need to direct your attention. Then meaningful connections, reaching out to your loved ones, your friends, family, your work colleagues, and also establishing connections at the country where you are. This can help you to combat the feelings of isolation and loneliness. And in case if your loved ones are in a distance, then I would highlight here the importance of video calls, because of course it's great to receive messages or call each other on a voice call. However, seeing each other's emotions, seeing each other through the screen can bring each other closer and bridge the distance. Then practicing self-care. So for example, engaging in activities that can help you in feeling better. For some, it might be exercise. For others, it might be meditation. So any kind of a stress-relieving activity where you feel well. It can be rock climbing, painting, doing arts, or music as well. Setting boundaries, establishing clear boundaries on what is my work and what is my personal life. How long do I work? How far can I stretch? Do I take weekends? When are my days off? And when do I, for example, check my Slack notifications? Will I answer to my clients or my boss on a weekend? Is it just a one-time occasion? Do I do it regularly? So to really be very clear with yourself on when to say no and what fits into your boundaries, and really taking time off and understanding that resting and relaxation are not a sign of a laziness. So really having a good relaxation routine will help you to be more productive when it is working hours. And this overall can help you with fighting burnout and overall well-being. So you can go to my website, which is balanceandcore.com. You can also drop me an email there, or we can also connect on one of the social media accounts. So for example, I am actively using LinkedIn. Feel free to drop me a message either on Balance and Core or by finding my name. And I am more than happy to keep your team active and well.